If you would have asked me 24 hours ago if I'm the kind of person that would ever stay in a haunted house, the answer would have been a firm no. But then my cousin rang me, or texted me rather, when I was at work yesterday and said that she'd booked us a hotel, well, an apartment inside Chillingham Castle, which is the most haunted castle in England, in the UK, something. It's very haunted anyway. And for some reason, unbeknownst to me, I've said yeah. And now she's on her way. She's going to be here in 20 minutes. And she's coming to pick me up and we're going to stay at Chillingham Castle for the night in a haunted apartment, and we're going on a ghost tour. So I couldn't miss the opportunity to bring you with me. It's 3 o'clock now. Sorry, it's 2 o'clock now. We're setting off at 3. She's 20 minutes away. I've been working from home. I finished work and then I had to do some cleaning and stuff. So I'm in a rush. So I thought to film the intro to this video, I will need to get ready with you very quickly. So I want to tell you some of the ghosts that are in there. So we're going to do that as well. If I'm looking over here, it's because that's how my mirror is. I don't want to talk about the ghosts while I'm there, in case it makes them come and get me. Does that make sense? I feel like you shouldn't talk about spirits and ghosts. Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe I am. I believe in ghosts though, so this is going to be a problem. These waters, by the way, these Trip Mindful Blend. This is raspberry, orange and orange blossom. Sparkling water, delicious. £5 for a pack of 4 though, my god. That's expensive, isn't it? I don't know, I think I am, but as I don't spend money on alcohol, I feel like I'm allowed. By the way, it's my 4-year soberversary today. So what a way to celebrate going and getting haunted. So let me just get my face on. And I will tell you all about the spirits that are in this castle. Because I'm scared. I'm so scared. Honestly, like, I'm not even playing up to it or joking. I think people keep saying, oh, it'll be fun. And I'm like, yeah, it will be fun while we're out on the ghost tour and me and Abigail are both awake. But when this bitch can't sleep, okay, when I can't sleep and Abigail's passed out at 2 in the morning and I'm in this dark castle, really scared off ghosts, it's not going to be very fucking funny then, is it? It's not going to be very funny then, guys. In fact, then, it's going to be bloody terrifying. Terrifying. So, I guess I'll finish my makeup, and then when Abby gets there, so I'm not in this on my own, we'll talk about the ghosts that are in this castle. Because I almost don't want to look. I actually listened to a podcast about it, but I listened to a podcast about a year and a half ago. This podcast, Morbid episode, I can't remember what episode, I'll put it up here what episode it is if you want to listen and find out what fresh hell I'm going to. And my partner had said to me, do you want me to take you? We'll do a ghost tour. And I said no, in case something follows me home. I still have that fear, but it's too late now. I'm in. I'm going. We are going to stay in a haunted castle. You are coming with me. So I don't know what the trigger warnings are going to be. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to go for dinner on the way. We're checking in about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then we've got a ghost tour at 7. We're sleeping in the Landseer's apartment, which sleeps 6. So we'll do a room tour. I've got a feeling it's going to be a good vlog. Hopefully not a haunted one. So I'll be back when I'm ready, and Abby's here to frighten the life out of her like she's done to me. Abigail's arrived. I'm ready. This is Abigail.
Hi.
So we're about to set off. We have to check in by 5 because there's no staff there in the winter. But I thought I would just Google the Chillingham Castle ghosts. Something that I'm going to regret later on.
I'd just rather not know.
But we need to tell the vlog. So, these are the ghosts, Abigail. It's said to be haunted by many ghosts, including the radiant boy, the young boy in blue clothing, who some say haunts the pink bedroom.
I don't know what colour our
If
room
we get
is.
there and our bedroom is pink,
Kid ghosts are always the worst as well.
child ghosts are the worst. You heard it here first. Some say the boy's cries can be heard at midnight. My mum ringing, I'll ring her back in a minute. Some say a blue flash shoots out of a wall where the boy's bones were found in the wall.
Right, this better not be pink.
Oh. Mum, me and Abby are just recording our vlog. I'll ring you back in 5. She just relentlessly rings if I don't answer.
How is she feeling about this? I bet she doesn't even want us to go.
No, my mum's like... She keeps saying, I think it'll be funny, but I won't go.
Oh, my mum wants us to go so she can see it. Doesn't
Right.
want to go.
Our Auntie Kay wants to go as well. So me and Abigail are cousins, by the way. She said she would. Then, so there's the radiant boy. We've got to worry about him crying at midnight. And then Lady Mary Berkeley, the wife of Ford Grey, the first Earl of Tankerville, who died in 1917. Some say she roams the castle searching for her husband who ran off with her sister.
Hiya.
Oh, God.
Hiya.
Some say you can hear the rustle of her dress and feel a cold chill. The violet spirit.
This is the concerning one. Dad.
Is it?
Violent. It's in the name.
Oh, no, violet. Oh, violent. I thought it said violet.
No, violent.
Oh, I thought it was purple.
No.
I was like, I'm less worried about this one if it's just like a violet orb.
No.
The violent spirit. Some say the dark spirit inhabits King Edward's room where the children were killed after the Scottish and English War. Some say the spirit is violent, aggressive, and has attacked people. Jesus. And then there's a category for other ghosts. That's how many there are. Some say a little girl's spirit haunts the chapel and interacts with people, especially female visitors.
Brilliant.
If there was ever a time that I've wished that I was a man, it's now. Oh, God. Some say the lake is cursed.
Stay away from that, that's fine.
And some say the hanging trees are haunted where prisoners met their deaths. So...
I feel like as long as the room's not pink, we just stay in our room.
Oh, honestly. We're staying, I told you a minute ago, didn't I? We're staying in the Landseer's apartment, which is a 2-bed apartment. So we actually need to start off now. It's 3:15 almost. 3:10. And we have to check in by 5 because guess what? There's no staff after 5 o'clock.
Because it's closed in winter.
Yeah. We've got a ghost tour booked at 7. So I'm going to throw my stuff in my bag. And we're going to get going and get haunted. I might Google on the way how to make sure spirits don't follow you home.
I didn't get rosary beads.
We didn't get rosary beads.
Salt.
Oh, God.
Is it salt or is that
I think that's just for the devil.
vampires?
The devil, I think.
Violent spirit.
Daphne's
Alright,
squeaking a ball there. Right, let's get on the road. We're 20 minutes away. I really need a wee now. But then I'm thinking if we get there when we go to check in, might have to go to the toilet on my own. I don't want to do that. So yeah, we're going to be there in 20 minutes and then we'll do a room tour. We might go out for tea or we might... you have to check in by 5 because there's no time. So why not just turn that round so my hand's not there? Yeah, we have to check in by 5 because the castle's closed in the winter. I think I've already said that. So there's no staff at the desk. So we've got to check in by 5.
I don't think it's like a desk. I don't think it's a hotel. It's just a few rooms. It's like it says apartment. It's like 6 apartments, I think.
So we've got to be there to pick up our key basically, and then we might nip to Chillingham, like the little town, and grab some food. Or we might nip to a supermarket and get snacks. I've brought my laptop.
We have got a kitchen.
There's a kitchen in there. So Yeah, we might just grab some food. We're going to see how we feel. And then the ghost tour's at 7. And I brought my laptop in case we get ourselves too worked up and then we can put like Friends or something on. Just to take the edge off, calm us back down.
They'll be there for us.
Yeah, the Friends will be there for us. I hope so. I've also brought my copy of Akatar in case Abby falls to sleep. I'm hoping the cast of Akatar can keep me safe or something. We're going to leave a light on while we sleep as well. Scary.
Regretting life choices at this moment in time.
Next door will be closed.
Okay.
It smells absolutely incredible.
Welcome to 900 years of history.
Let's do a room tour. So I'll show you outside first.
I think outside's creepier than inside.
Yeah, this is the corridor that we're in.
Oh shit, look at that head.
Yeah. Oh God, get back in the room. It feels creepy. It feels creepy. So this is the entrance hall. We've got an absolutely massive room, which feels like a mistake.
I feel safe in this room.
So,
It's the hallway though.
yeah. So there's a twin room, which we're sleeping together. It's absolutely beautiful, to be honest. These curtains will be getting firmly closed. So this is the twin room, but we are not sleeping in here. I'll quickly show you the non-terrifying bathroom. It's just a little bathroom. I love that pedestal sink, mind. Little pedestal sink. This is where me and Abs will be sleeping.
I love that they put the heating on for us.
Yeah, the heating's on.
Not in love with that wardrobe.
Yeah, the wardrobe could be
That's something
haunted.
inside there.
Then we've got double windows.
Love that vase.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Looks out over the forest. Again, firmly closed curtains. So we're sharing a double bed. I brought my laptop. And then I love this. I don't love that you can see yourself in a mirror while you're asleep.
We can turn it down. No, we can't turn it down.
You're not supposed to look at yourself in a mirror while you
Right,
sleep.
just put a sheet over it, put a towel over it.
Oh my God, that's what the Valenska house axe murderer did.
Oh, shut up.
And then you go upstairs. And here we go. This is the living room. Wowzers trousers, hey? There is a log fire. There's a telly. So I'll show you from the other side. So this is it's huge. Look how small Abby is in the room. It's massive. Massive. And then there's a huge kitchen with a dining table that seats 6. The kitchen's like Bobby Basic, very 90s, but like, what do you want from a haunted castle? So there you go. That is the room, guys.
Got a little view from the window, like it's proper castle-like.
Oh, look. So there we go. Can confirm. Apparently the most haunted room is the pink room. None of these rooms are pink. So that's great. But the lady said there was like a secret garden type thing through this gate. So let's see. Statues are like covered up, which is creepy. So we're quite scared already. We're gonna go to a pub and grab some food. And the ghost tour's at 7:30. So we are in Wooler, which is really cute. Yeah, it looks really cosy, that pub. A really cute restaurant called Lady Mugs. We're just getting some picky bits of bar snacks to share before we go on our ghost tour. I know I'm really windswept. So yeah, we're gonna have some picky bits. It's my soberversary today, as I said, so I'm having an alcohol-free beer to celebrate being sober for 4 years. What a way to celebrate, by getting haunted for the rest of my life. If something follows me home, honestly, I will never forgive her. So, I've got too much food. These are tater tot nachos, excuse my nails. We didn't know there was chips with these. These are meant to be nuggets. And we've got garlic bread as well. Look at her face. I don't know what this is. I think if it does get very creepy in here, we're going to go and stay at that #1 place where we just had our dinner. We had dinner. And we don't think we're going to be sleeping tonight. So we've got all of these sleepover treats. We've got mini eggs, cookies, actual mini eggs, croissants for the morning, coffee for me for the morning. Abigail doesn't like coffee. Biscuits, crisps, Diet Coke, sweeties. So we've got everything that we need. Just trying to start a fire currently. No, just one log and then...
Says, light a newspaper.
The newspaper goes in as the first lot of kindling, but we've left no newspaper.
Leave the door open just half an inch for the first few minutes. When fully alight, close the spin wheel halfway.
Okay, that's that thing at the side, I think. Okay, we're back from lunch. My phone's on charge, so I can from lunch from our tea. We have put my phone on charge so we can hopefully film as much of the ghost tour as possible. Starting to get really scared now, to be honest. The castle grounds are really dark, like really dark. That driveway that looked really like pretty and sort of magical in the day feels quite ominous at night. The woods surrounding, I mean, I'll show you out the window. Like, it's just completely pitch black out there. I can't see a thing. So I'm feeling alright in this space at the moment, but I think once we've been on this tour, it's going to gear me up for fear. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, like those ghost hunters go in and like skeptics say, oh, you were geared up for the fear, so you're more likely to...
I'm going to be completely honest, I'm absolutely fine.
I'm fine right now. I don't think you'll be fine after the ghost tour.
I don't know, you know, like when you watch a scary movie and people say, oh, I can't sleep now.
Yeah.
I don't. As soon as it's gone, like switch the TV off, it's gone.
Yeah, but you're still here.
Yeah, but in a different bit. I'm saying this now, I'll be shitting myself in a bit.
Yeah. I feel like I will be like, oh, that's what skeptics say. You're primed for fear, so you're more likely to put everything down to the paranormal. I am that gal that's primed for fear. The skeptics love me.
I think I'm going to be more scared of you.
Yeah, because I'm primed for fear. I will not hesitate to use you as a human shield.
Thanks.
So, yeah, we'll see. I think in my head, it's like I'm going on a Alton Towers haunted house tour where things jump out at you. But that's not what it is. And on one of those like Halloween things at Alton Towers, I did use my friend Jade as a human shield. I threw her to the zombies and completely abandoned her. So, yeah, it's just going to be like creepy stories and things like that, I think. As you've seen, we've set ourselves up downstairs with all the snacks and stuff. The fire's going now. So it'll be nice and toasty in here, I think. What time are we on?
I don't know. 7 o'clock.
So we've got the tour in half an hour.
So we've got to be there at 20 past.
What?
I don't know, she said get there 10 minutes before.
Oh, so we've got to get there 10 minutes before, so
5 tickets, that'd be handy.
20 minutes. I don't think anyone's going to turn up for a ghost tour here in the middle of the night with no ticket.
No, I need to find the tickets, I said.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
you're not gonna. I feel like they're not gonna check. If you've turned up here in the middle of the night, you deserve to be here. You shouldn't need a ticket. Do you know what I mean? If you've braved the haunted castle without a ticket, just let them on that tour. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking your ear off now. And yeah, get ready to get scared. Hold on, we've just found a guest book.
Pam had something pressed down on her feet in the twin room, so we're in the double, so that ain't
We're in the
happening.
double, so Pam's on her own.
Dawn, Jason and family. An uneventful night.
That's what we are looking for, lads.
Took the Ouija board
No.
to the courtyard on the second night and heard lots of strange sounds, but assumed staff or other guests were playing about with us. This is our second visit and we'll come again. Well, they're just asking for trouble.
Yeah, big time. Don't be doing Ouija boards. Don't be doing Ouija boards anywhere, so let alone here.
Lots of strange noises on night 1. Son heard a male voice say hello.
No.
Lots of chattering. I heard a child giggle.
No. Another amazing bit that you can relax and unwind. Are you mad? I'm literally wound as tight as a fucking spring. I'm gonna need a break from this to relax. Someone's brought the child there.
I wouldn't bring a child.
No.
They're more like open to it, aren't they?
Yeah. 0 ghosts. Yes.
It was absolutely amazing. We had loads of activity on the ghost tour with Richard.
Oh God.
We will be back.
And he waking me up all night as she was scared.
Who said that?
Sadly nothing happened. Gladly nothing happened, you mean?
We didn't see any ghosts. However, we heard lots of noises.
Okay. Okay, so that is some stories from the visitors book.
Oh, here's... Right. 2nd of Jan, the last person to write in it. We had a wonderful stay, really enjoyed the ghost tour, although no sign of any spirits.
Yes.
And woke on our last day to a winter wonderland. Perfect.
Right, that's alright then, isn't it?
Yeah, we're alright.
That's okay. We'll just write help in red pen before we go. Okay, we just got back from the ghost walk. Annoyingly, we weren't allowed to film it. I filmed a bit, but I couldn't film like inside the castle and stuff. It was really dark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it was just, we were led around literally by candlelight, and then the tour guide had a little lamp. I did film, I'll insert some pictures up here of the different rooms. We did a tour of the courtyard, the housekeeper's quarters that is haunted by the housekeeper.
Dungeon.
Yeah, then we went to the dungeon, which I didn't like. I felt like I got a really tight chest in there, but it's probably psychosomatic. And then we didn't go in the pink room because they had guests staying in there.
That's where Lord and Lady Lord Humphrey and Lady Wakefield live there.
Yeah, so...
And they've got guests tonight, so at least we're not on our own.
Yeah. But their guests are staying in the pink room, which is apparently the most haunted room in the building. It's haunted by the blue boy, who his skeleton was found in the wall wearing like blue velvet fabric. For anyone who was there, a woman who lived here used to see a blue boy in that room, and then years later, after she passed away, they found the blue boy in the walls. I filmed the end of the tour where we walked through the woods to the hanging trees, and an owl shit everyone up really bad.
Twice.
Yeah, we've just found out from the tour guide that where we are staying, the room that we're staying in, there's a crib outside the room, and he says often staff members find a doll in there.
But they keep getting rid of it.
They keep getting rid of the doll, it keeps coming back. Maybe someone's playing a prank on someone, but that's enough for me to not go back out into that corridor. And then apparently, the corridor outside our room is where the grey lady walks up and down.
At midnight.
At midnight, she walks the halls just outside our room.
But she doesn't come in the room. So
No,
I'm
she doesn't
all
come
right
in the
with that.
room.
We're not going to be on the halls.
But they say, so there's 3 haunted paintings. One of them, I think I took a picture of it. If I did, I'll put it here now. The Spanish Witch. That's one haunted painting. And then there is the Grey Lady's painting used to be here. Where we're staying is called the Dairy Block. The Grey Lady's painting used to be down here. It's a life-size portrait. And it's been moved into the Grey apartment, which is within the castle walls. We're on the outside of the castle walls in the Dairy Block. And apparently since the painting has been moved, there's been no sightings of her walking these halls, because they used to say that she stepped out of her portrait at midnight, and the portrait is no longer within the Dairy Block. So I'm pretty terrified. We're in our cosy little room now with the heating on, but I'm pretty scared. I'm gonna just insert the footage in here of insert the footage in here of the hanging trees. It's just maybe like 5 minutes worth, so if you don't want to see it, if it'll freak you out,
It's just a tray.
just skip ahead about 5 minutes. It's just some film of us walking through the woods. He talks about,
Did you get the owl on camera?
I think so, yeah. He talks about the cages that were hung from the tree, and then a monk who walks up and down the dried riverbed at night.
Only when it's foggy, I think.
Only when it's foggy. It's foggy a lot in Northumberland.
Not tonight.
But it's not foggy tonight, thank God.
Thank God.
So the tour was really fun. If it's something you're thinking of doing, do it. And I guess I'll let you know in the morning if it's safe to stay.
And if we'd stay again.
Yeah, I
So
don't think
far,
I
definitely wouldn't.
No, I don't think I... Not because it's bad, just because I'm scared. Like, it's really nice. The room's lovely and warm. It's really comfortable. The castle's really nice. And also, apparently, if you badmouth the castle in any way,
Yeah.
or steal anything from the castle,
Spanish witch
gets you.
gets you.
She gets you. So our tour guide said he once said something negative about her, and he went out to his car after the tour, and 2 of his tyres had been punctured. And him and his tour were the only people in the castle. 2 of his car tyres were punctured. And then he thinks that was down to the Spanish witch. So we shan't be saying anything negative. But, yes, we're gonna...
Actually, I haven't got anything negative to say.
No, we're just scared, I think.
Yeah, it's not negative. It's just not for me.
Yeah, if you would have asked me 48 hours ago, could I ever see myself staying in a haunted castle overnight?
That's the Coke bottle.
I'd say no. Thank God. So we just saw our tour guide then, and we asked him if this block was haunted, because it's connected to the castle, but it's not within like the square part of the castle. It's like next door. And he said the whole castle is haunted. You can't ask if one part's
He
haunted.
used to live here.
Oh yeah, he used to live here in one of the towers in the centre of the castle. Oh yeah, in the top of the St Edward's Tower, I got like a pain behind my eye. And he'd said that lots of people experience that up there.
He did say it was very quiet on the spirit front tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, he turned all the lights off a couple of times and said, "Is there any spirits here?" And I was thinking, please.
I know, I was praying that there wasn't.
Please not be any. One cute thing though, well, it's probably not cute for the family that live here, but apparently every time someone in the family is about to pass away or passes away, I'm not sure which, people within the castle see a little cat that is no longer alive, like the spirit of a cat, and it curls up on the end of people's beds to warn them that, I don't know if it's that death is coming, or that if someone has just passed away. But apparently there's ghost dogs as well. Apparently there's ghost dogs. I'm okay with ghost dogs and ghost cats.
Vicious ones, though.
Yeah. I'd rather a ghost dog or a ghost cat than a ghost person. So, we will see what the night brings. But we're going to do something non-scary now, like curl up and
Yeah.
watch an episode of something not terrifying.
Yeah, we're all ghosted out, aren't we?
Yeah, and if anything, I'm not going to record any sound or anything overnight because I think...
No, I will die.
Yeah.
Of fear.
It'll scare me too much. And I wouldn't listen back to it anyway because I'd be too scared.
Yeah.
So I guess I will catch up with him in the morning and let you know if anything happens. And we'll leave our message in the guest book. I guess. And I'll pop that footage in now of the hanging trees. Fucking hell, how far are we going?
And trees, of course. And this damage is historical, which is amazing given the length of time they've been here. These three have been round in the castle since the beginning. We're not going to stop at this one though. We'll stop at the last. Obviously this is the first of the hanging trees. There's three that remain, and we'll stop at the last one. The next one, which is a bit further along, is in a worse condition than this, which makes it all the more amazing that they survived all these hundreds of years, and in fact are still growing. The canopy's thicker than ever from it. As I say, we'll stop at the last one. When we go beyond this tree, watch out for the rabbit holes. Be careful. That's the second of the hanging trees over there. And as you can see, it's in a much worse condition, and yet the canopy's all there, it's fine. Trees, because they've been around for so long. Some say 800 years since the beginning of the castle. But I have to tell you, there was a fourth tree remaining on site in the ornamental gardens. And when Sir Humphrey felled it and had it tested, he didn't just fell it because he fancied it. That was a reason. It's actually believed that they've been here between 1600 and 2000 years. And as I say, I like to finish my tours at the hanging trees because for me they're like the icons of this place. And at the start of coming out, I suggested that the archway was a former abbey here on site, and in fact that's all that remains of the entrance to the abbey, a monastery, and that was in that transition from it being a monastery to being a castle. The monks, the head of the monastery, got the monks wherever possible to bring down bodies from these hanging trees and revive them if they could. Bring them back to health. And the Longshanks family, when they found out about it, weren't so happy about that particular thing. One of the reasons I like to come out of the hanging trees, and this one in particular, is my colleague Jim climbed to the top of this tree. And those hanging cages that you saw earlier in the torture chamber, there are brackets associated with those hanging cages. And Jim climbed to the top of this tree, and he could see in the branches at the top where those brackets exactly fit gouges that had grown out through the tree over the years. So proof, in fact, that those cages belonged here to the castle right from the beginning. And lastly, I want to talk about one last spirit. And yeah, the owls are out tonight. And along, there was a dried up riverbed behind us here. And it's said on a foggy night that there's a ghost patrols that riverbed. And that ghost is attributed to the head of the monastery, who was said was brought in front of the hanging tree, and he was made to put the noose around his own neck. And on a foggy night, that's why he patrols that area along that dried up riverbed. Now that concludes your ghost tour for tonight. I hope everything was okay for you. I hope to see you again on another occasion. And if nothing else, I hope you all sleep well tonight. So good night and thank you.
Thank you. Now.
What is that anyway? Oh no, sangria? What is sangria? Red wine? Anything. Sangria is red wine and anything.
So, we didn't sleep that much. We left this lamp on next to the bed. We did hear some stuff. I'd felt a cold spot right here next to my bed quite early in the night. And I said to Abby, it's really cold by my bed. And then I thought, oh, these curtains were shut. And I said, oh, it'll be because the windows are just single glazed. It'll just be cold coming through. But I've looked this morning, and the windows are like proper brand new double glazed windows. I mean, it's a €900 castle.
And the rest.
Yeah, so I feel like you can put that down to that. So I just put that out of my mind. But then we woke up this morning and Abby said to me, I heard a bang. And as soon as she said it, I said, was it from directly above? And she said, yeah. And I said, I heard that as well. So I heard it once.
But Holly was asleep when I heard it.
Yeah. So Abby was asleep. I was asleep when Abby heard it. And Abby was asleep when I heard it. I heard it about 1.
I heard about 3.
Abby heard it about 3. But we both thought, it'll just be the upstairs neighbours. But that massive living room that I showed you earlier in the vlog, that is what's directly above us. So there's no one up there. And it's a big space. So, and it was from, like, up there.
We should also say we had the TV on all night and the lights on all night.
Yeah, we slept with the light on. We had a Motherland on my laptop. But it wasn't like a floorboard creaked. It was like bang, like someone had stamped their foot on the floor. I heard that twice, about 10 minutes apart. Because at first it was like it had been out, but it was from directly above our heads, which is like at sort of the stairs side of the living room, but it wasn't on the stairs, it was on the floor. Abigail had felt like she wanted to leave in the night.
Only because I couldn't sleep. I was tired. I couldn't sleep. Then I started hearing banging, and I was like, "Oh my god, why are we doing this?"
Yeah, but we couldn't leave because to leave, we'd have to go out into the corridor that apparently the Grey Lady patrols after midnight.
And she might have been making the banging.
So the story is that she steps out of a portrait of herself at midnight and patrols the halls looking for her wayward husband. So we weren't going out there. The painting has been moved to a different room, and apparently she's not been seen since they moved the painting to a different room.
No, she gets seen in that room regularly.
But she gets seen in a different room now since they moved the painting. But the fact that she was ever there is enough for me. Do you know what I mean?
If no one's staying in that room, she'll walk around the castle. Apparently.
Oh right.
Did you not hear that?
I didn't hear that bit, thank God.
Did you not hear when he said that room gets...
This is called the Grey Suite, that room.
The visitor's book of the suite over there, I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, she tries door handles. Someone tries door handles.
They write activity in the visitor's book. And
Yeah.
It's always when the grey suite's empty.
Yeah, so he said there's the grey apartment, and then next door there's another
I can't remember what it was
guest
called.
room. Yeah, we can't remember what that was called. But he said that in the guest book, in the room next to the grey apartment, people write things in. Like, oh, it would have been fine if the people from the apartment, the grey apartment, weren't being really noisy and trying our door and stuff in the night. But the dates that these people have left these complaints don't match up with times when anyone's actually been staying in the grey apartment next door. So there we go. So that's what went on last night. We're both knackered. We're going to put a bit of makeup on and I think walk up to the lake.
Yeah.
There's like a little fishing lake, but we've got to check out at 10. What time is it now?
Nearly 9.
It's nearly 9 actually. So yeah, we're gonna...
We also have to put the cups upstairs that I don't really want to do. Don't want to go upstairs.
Yeah, we've had a glass of Coke each before we went out last night. We've left the glasses out on the table, and it says like you have to put everything back as you found it.
Why is the light just gone off outside? And
All the lights have just gone off.
power cut.
Seriously, all of the lights have just gone off. I'm not kidding. Just been sat
The
here.
bathroom has got a fan on it and the fan just went and then I noticed the lamp. This light's battery.
All the electricity's just gone out. That's weird, isn't it? That's so weird.
See what we mean?
I can't see any of the windows out of my thing, so...
I need to walk upstairs.
No. I don't even want to open that door. It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
We've only just been brave enough to go out of this bedroom. Haven't we?
Yeah.
Is the phone charging?
No, my phone stopped charging. Look, my phone's plugged in.
Right,
And it's...
everything's just gone off. Oh, that's fun.
That's weird, isn't it? Okay. Well, there's nothing thrilling to see because the power's just gone off.
Yeah, the lights got we had lights on out there.
Yeah, we did. Everything's just gone dark.
Oh, that means the corridor's dark.
That means the corridor's dark, yeah.
Oh God.
If this would have happened in the middle
Right,
of the
we
night,
were gonna write in the visitors book. That's gone now.
we're not going
We're
upstairs.
not going upstairs. Not a chance.
So great. I feel like if you talk about ghost shit like this happens, so I'm going to start talking about ghosts. And I guess I'll check it back in with you later. Here it is in the daylight. That's where that secret garden is. So I think we're going to walk over there. This sign looks like a trap to me.
Humphrey seems nice.
Yeah, we're walking straight into the trap.
The Humphrey seems nice. It's actually probably a serial killer or something.
So the guy who owns it, Sir Humphrey something, and just came out to talk to us.
Ever so posh.
He's very posh, and he said, "Come back when the bluebells come out."
He's also just told us to walk past the lake, and we might see wild cattle.
Yeah, to look for some wild cattle. So we're now here, completely alone, after we've had some weird experiences this morning. So we're sticking with it. We're brave little soldiers. Just realised there's another hanging tree here. And what is that there? I feel like it's gone from The Haunting of Hill House to Blair Witch Project real quick. We are at the lake. He said to go beyond the lake to see wild cattle, but don't think we're going to, because truth be told, we're not completely unscared. going home. I'm exhausted. That was an experience. I barely slept. So, hello baby, hello. I wish I was brave enough to like go and wander around the castle at night and do creepy things, but I'm just not like that. We endeavoured to make it feel as unhaunted as we could once we got back from the ghost tour, but I thought it was a good time to just wrap up. Basically, Daphne's messing with the ball. I thought it'd be a good time to just basically wrap up each room that I took pictures of because I couldn't film the ghost tour. So just show you which room has which ghost in, and then I'm going to be done with this. So the ghost hunt started in the courtyard, and then we moved into this room, which is known as like, I think the maid's quarters or something. As he said, to be haunted by a woman who was the maid, obviously, and was sort of like scorned by the family, and now she haunts this room. And when Most Haunted went there, Yvette Fielding was there, and there's a rocking chair in that room, and apparently it started rocking on it, so that didn't happen when we were there, thank God. Also in this room is a haunted portrait of a woman known as the Spanish Witch, which apparently if you steal anything from the castle or say anything negative about her or the castle, she makes bad things happen to you. And there was like this shelf with all of these items with letters that had been returned from the castle that people had like stolen on stays and stuff. And they'd been returned with letters saying that they're returning them to try and break the curse of the Spanish Witch. So there's that as well, which is pretty scary. And then we moved through to the torture chambers, which I hated it in here. I swear my chest got tight in here. And this was the torture chamber of a very famous man, horrible man, called John Sage. And he used to torture up to 50 people a week in these torture chambers. And he accidentally killed his girlfriend in there when they were messing about with like the stretching rack. And her father was like a king or something in Scotland at the time, and he said they'd invade the castle if this guy wasn't hung, and the villagers ended up basically cutting him to bits. They hung him in the tree. So he said to haunt the castle, and apparently people hear him telling people to get out. Our tour guide said he'd been shouted at by him to get out. So great. So yeah, we went into the torture chambers, and that was horrible. I didn't like it in there. It was really creepy. And then after that we moved on to the pink room, which we couldn't go into because there was guests staying in there, and that's said to be haunted by the blue boy that we talked about. And then we headed on up to, I think it's like King Edward's Tower. I'm not sure if I got a picture of that. If I did, I'll put it there. If I didn't, well then obviously I won't. And that it was like a war planning room, and when they removed all of the wooden panelling, they found like this metal box in the stone that was full of all like war plans for the Spanish Armada and stuff. And John Sage has also appeared to a couple of different maids in that room. So yeah, and that's where he turned the light off and called to the spirits, but thank God nothing happened. And then we went down to this room, which is kind of like a small sort of entertainment space, and you'll see there's a cupboard in the back, and that used to be something called the inner pantry, which is basically where at night, in case they got invaded in the night or whatever, the castle would lock up all of their most prized possessions with one guard overnight who would sleep with the possessions. And this one night, this guard saw this sallow-skinned woman with really dark eyes holding her throat, but he was locked in, and he was like, oh, she needs some water or something, and he went to get some water, thought she was in there by accident, and he turned around and she was gone. I think she's known as like the White Lady or the Pantry Ghost, but apparently quite a few people have seen her. And then we went to the chapel, where I didn't get a very good picture, I only got this picture where a little girl who apparently escaped the torture chambers haunts, and quite regularly other children see her and will talk to her like she's just a different little girl, like just another little girl, not like a ghost child. And then I will have inserted the footage, we walked out to the hanging trees, which are said to be haunted by people who died there, and then there's apparently a spirit of the monk who walks the dry riverbed looking for people to save, essentially, because the monks used to get people out of the cages and save their lives, basically. And the family who lived there at the time didn't really like that. And then there was 3 haunted portraits. So there's the Grey Lady. This is the Grey Lady, Mary Wakefield, maybe. Then there's another painting that's haunted that apparently speaks to the current guy who owns the castle now, Lord Wakefield. He says that this spirit guides him to auctions to buy items that have originally belonged to the castle. So apparently that's haunted and it speaks to him. I wouldn't like that. And then the Spanish witch, which I've already showed you. This is future me, editing me. I just sat down to edit and realised that I didn't tell you about the Great Hall that I also have a picture of. This is where it's called the Violent Spirit resides, and it throws things at people, pushes chairs around. The tour guide told us that there's a guy who lived there for a while, I think he's called Alan or something. When he used to lock up, he'd walk through the Great Hall, and quite often like beakers would fly off the tables at him and stuff like that. And this is the Great Hall, so I forgot to tell you about that. So yeah, I've had hardly any sleep. Got a hospital appointment at 3 o'clock. Not for anything serious, don't worry. So yeah, I've got a hospital appointment at 3, it's 1:30 now. So it's just like a checkup situation. So yeah, I've got that at 3, but if I didn't have that, I would be fast asleep. So if you can hear that knocking in the background, by the way, that is my dryer. And then I'm going to sit this afternoon and read this. I was supposed to be going to my mother-in-law's, but yet again, I've got a cold. I'm not getting enough vitamins or something. I don't know. I'm back on my morning green juices to try and make myself better. I feel like I'm sick with something all the time. So yeah, I'm full of a cold. So I've been uninvited from my mother-in-law's house, but my partner's still going there. So I'm just going to get some like girl dinner, maybe like some nice pasta or something on my way home from the hospital. And I'm just going to sit and read this because I'm really enjoying it. I'll probably read about 2 pages and be asleep because literally I think all said and done, total I got 2-3 hours sleep last night. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope to see you back here next week. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Every subscription means so much while I'm trying to build my channel, because YouTube just takes a while. So every like and subscribe is so appreciated. Subscribing is obviously completely free. Next week it will be, I've had some lovely little parcels arrive that I've treated myself to do a bit of a spring reset, some little bits from the White Company and some new books. So I'll open those with you in the next vlog. And then we've got a lovely Sunday roast booked at Low Newton on Sea, again up in Northumberland. So we'll be going for like a lovely little cosy Sunday out next week. And hopefully I'll see you there. Hopefully there'll be less ghost hunting. Speak to you later.